The real reason you fail with women or why you currently don't have the exact dating life you want is not because you don't have a Lambo and don't live in Dubai yet. It's also not because you don't have enough muscle and you don't look like a freaking Instagram model. It's none of these things. The actual reason you fail with women can be traced to two things. Number one is you have beliefs that are actively working against you and against your success with women. And I've talked to hundreds, what am I saying, thousands of men and women in my life. And the number one thing that is stopping guys from dating either the quality of girl they want or just having the success they want is they have beliefs about themselves and women that are absolutely killing them. One of them is very common that I literally have seen in every guy I've helped. I had this belief as well, is that girls don't want to get approached, right? This is a very common belief, especially in the West. If you live in a US or European or Canadian or Australian city or whatever, you can have this. It is easy to have this mindset with all this feminism and all of this weird stuff going on that women don't want to be talked to. I can tell you from experience, they freaking love it because this is how every guy thinks. So if you're just the one guy that doesn't give a fuck and just says hi to women, is honest about his intentions, doesn't hide the fact that he has a penis, you will stand out. I can promise you that. And that is one example. Another one is I can only find women on dating apps or clubs, for example. And this is how literally 97% of guys date women. They either go to dating apps or to clubs. On dating apps, you have to either be extremely good looking or have to stand out in a very particular way. And when it comes to clubs, well, you're just not going to find the highest quality women. The quality woman doesn't hang out in a club at 3 a.m. drinking shots. Okay, so that's just an example of beliefs. And by the way, let me know if you want me to make a video of like all of the beliefs guys have that you potentially have that destroy their success with girls. I can make that video. And the second thing, and so every problem you have in dating can either be traced down to number one, beliefs, or two, having the wrong mental model. What do I mean by that? It sounds very similar because that's a belief that's also related to mindset, to mental, but a mental model in how I define it is different because it's how you implement the belief in reality. I'll give you an example. For me, it is extremely easy to see a very hot girl and just talk to her. But I also know that for most men on the planet, this is extremely difficult. It is actually more difficult for me not to talk to the girl than to actually talk to her. At some point, it caused problems in my life because I would literally talk to every girl all the time. I would tell myself, hey, I'm going to a coffee shop to get some work done. And after like 10 minutes of focusing, I'd be like chatting up 3 girls and taking numbers. I'm not even kidding. It's not easy, but it's because I've created a mental model where the default for me is to talk to the girl. And so I want you for a second to imagine a reality where your default would literally be to go talk to the girl whenever you saw her, whether you're in a gym, whether you're in a grocery store, whatever. How different would your life be? Imagine you had all that extra lead flow. So lead flow in business means extra people coming through, extra girls. Well, you'd have a lot more girls you would talk to. So probably you would become more charismatic. Since you're more charismatic, you get more sex. And since you get more sex, your confidence would probably increase as well. And since your confidence increases, you talk to more girls. And so it creates this absolute winner loop. And you can do that. You can create a mental model, a mental system where the default for you is to be successful and to talk to every girl. And I'm going to show you how to do this. So let's be very specific. Let's get an example. So let's say You see Jennifer. This is Jennifer. Jennifer is super fucking hot. Okay? You see her. What is your instant thought? Damn, she's hot. I want her. Pretty. Cool. That's literally the same exact thought that every guy on the planet has. This doesn't make you special, doesn't make you different. So that's the initial thought, right? Now, what is your second immediate thought? Probably, like, at least if you were like me, my immediate thought would be something like, she probably has a boyfriend, or I don't know, she's too tall for me. Tall, hot, like insert any excuse you want. Pretty for me. She's out of my league. Like all of this BS. Now imagine if we keep this. We keep this because we don't want to change this. You want to keep your sexuality. You want to keep being attracted to women. But we just change this here, right? And we change the immediate thought after the initial one. Like you see a girl and instead of saying, oh, she's fucking hot, and then she probably has a boyfriend, I'm not going to talk to her. No, your immediate natural default thought is, hey, let me check if she's cool. Or let me see if she fits my standards. And I know it sounds crazy, right? Because that goes against your entire biology. Because as a man, you're by default the seller. You have to sell yourself to the girl. And this is why I encourage you to watch the previous video, which is how to stop being shy and how to reframe your mind, because it's going to help you with that stuff. But when you have that mental model, can you imagine how more easy it becomes to go up to a girl and have a fun conversation and not be creepy? It becomes super, super easy. Super easy. Why does it become super easy? Because you're operating from a different frame. Right now, you don't have to rely on, proving yourself, being a dancing monkey, playing the alpha guy, whatever. Like, you can just be. Because the problem with operating from your current mental model is that you start here, right? And the girl is here. And so you have to prove yourself. You have to compensate for your lack of belief. There's a fucking mosquito at night. What the fuck? You don't want to do that. That's so counterproductive. That's so inefficient. What if you started here? Oh, why does my pen not work? What if you started here on the same level? Not even above. You don't even want to be above. You don't want to do that because then you're just arrogant. But what if you treated people like, hey, I'm on the same level? Like the default is, hey, let me check if she's cool. I don't know if she fits my standard. And so I hope that helps. To summarize, number one, you need to change your beliefs around yourself and women specifically, really about yourself. And number two, you need to translate those new beliefs into a mental model that actually helps you in real life. Hope that helps. See you soon.